those folks who aren't here. So today is the 3rd of September, and this is 7th period biology. So we reviewed a little bit the concepts of independent and dependent variable. We're going to talk about measurable. So you guys pretty much all did swimming and cramps, and that's a really tough one. What was the other? The carrots. That one is a much easier one. So, what does it mean if something is measurable? You can measure it. Come on, Moser. That's really obvious, right? It is. Something that is measurable can be measured. Okay. And the word that I have below that is quantity. I'm going to do. I wrote quantify, not quantity. Sorry, you're right. I'm wrong. That happens. Okay. If something is measurable, we can measure it. If we can quantify it, have you heard the root Q-U-A-N-T anyplace else? I'll write that on the board too. Quant. Q-U-A-N-T. Where are we familiar with that little root from?
How much?
Yeah, how many? How much? What quantity of chocolate bars would you like your test subjects to eat every day? 1. What quantity of food would you like your swimmers to eat before they swim? What quantity of books do you have that you're carrying around that you're going to get to put in the lockers next week? Fingers crossed. Okay, quantity, how many? When we quantify something, we attach a number to it. We attach a number to it. So I can quantify the number of students in my class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're down to 9 now. I have just quantified the number of students I have in my class. What we want in an experiment for our variables, for our independent and dependent, is something that is measurable and something that we can quantify. So let's work on some definitions here. So measurable just means it can be measured anyway. You can weigh it, you can count it, you can, weigh it, count it. You can measure how long it is, you can measure how wide it is, you can measure something about it. When you quantify something, you attach a number to it. So, with your eyesight issue, I didn't write that on the regular book. So to quantify is to attach a number to it. We want variables we can measure and quantify. You were talking about using an eye chart. We talked about vision, whether you've got 20/20, 20/40, 20/60. I think 2200 is legally blind. So for eyesight, having a number that we can attach to that measurement, not saying their eyesight gets better or their eyesight is bad. For apple a day, if we were testing that, we would, how healthy they are. Is that something that we can attach a number to? If we were measuring how healthy someone is, can we attach numbers to that? How many of you have ever been to a doctor in your life? Did they take your blood pressure? Did they take your temperature? Did they weigh you? Did they measure your height? Those are all numbers. We can attach numbers to your health. If you've ever had surgery of any kind, if you had your tonsils out, or if you had tubes in your ears, they probably took blood. And when they took blood, they would count how many red blood cells you have, how many white blood cells you have. Those are all quantifiable pieces of data. You can quantify how healthy someone is. Okay, we'll stop there. Tuesday when we come back, we're going to start talking about observations. We're going to finish up some vocabulary work. I will not throw a 4-question quiz at you when you walk in because that would be mean and not fair. And hopefully you're all going to go out and get your last sunburn and some bug bites and some mud on you and all that stuff over a 4-day weekend. Okay, yeah, you should do that.